Hello. So today is Fresh Finds with Faded. Um, I feel like I'm a little discombobulated because I don't have a lot of fresh finds this week. So I've been so focused on the Fenton Frenzy that like my big finds this week have been all Fenton. So I don't have a lot of fresh stuff to show you. However, what I do have is some autumn, like fall themed things that I picked up last year that I can show you. Because I was just going through some totes, looking for some things to show you guys, as well as to get situated in my booth. And I want to show them to you guys first. And of those being, I have a lot of Joanna Parker. I have 5 mugs, 2 shelf sitters, and I have a couple of plush shelf sitters. See that little scarecrow right there? Him and his girlfriend. So, yeah, let's get into it. I do have some stuff in the buy it now section, but otherwise, I'll just kind of show you what I have. If you want me to run it, I'll run it, and then we'll just go from there. But let me actually get into YouTube first, because I am learning from experience that I need to get this customized pretty quickly, because we had some trolls last time. Saved. Perfect. Awesome. Hi, Betsy girl. All right. So let me go ahead and I will start. Let me just get back over into YouTube. Not that one. Sorry. I'm a one-woman show, so just getting things situated. Where did it go? There it is. There I am. Hi. Okay, now I'm situated. So I have some Joanna Parker I'm going to show you guys, as well as some like fresh, like autumn stuff that I picked up actually a few weeks ago. I just haven't showed you guys yet because I was very much into summer stuff, because it's still August, and I mean September's not here yet, right? So, all right. Anywho, I'm ready for the pumpkin spice season. Okay. I am really pumped and excited for the pumpkin spice and the apple cider donuts and the apple fritters and the pumpkin and apple fests and all the fall things, as well as the not hot weather. Which has actually been strange, because here in New York, we have had a bit of a cold snap. Yes, in the 3rd week of August, we've had a cold snap. It has been like 65 for the past like 3 days. Like today is the warmest day we've had in a little while, and it's 72. That's why I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I'm cold. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Halloween happy. If you are like some Joanna Parker, hang out. All right, so let me start going through kind of some fall things that I haven't shown you guys, because I've been focused too much on summer. So, anywho, yes. All right, I have these mugs. These are Joanna Parker mugs. So, they are made in China. They are ceramic. There are no chips or cracks on them. They have their original made in China sticker on there. They are unmarked Joanna Parker pieces. So these, I want to say, are earlier ones. They are so cute. I love their little faces. But they are super cute little mugs. I have them marked at 10 each, which is honestly a little on the low side. When I was going through, I was thinking about what I would put them in as my booth. And Joanna Parker is not a big seller around where I am. So I would stick to 20. So 10 each, or I could do probably, I could do 18 for the pair. If anybody was interested in one or the other, I have the girl and the guy. They are so cute. And then I have the 3 more Halloween themed mugs. So this one, we have the spider. I have these at 12 each for these 3 mugs. So I got the spider. Look at the double handle. So cute. And then I have the little ghosty. Look at this handle. It's so fun. Now this is another one that's unmarked. The spider is marked, the trans pack, where the every day is a holiday, and then it has its original sticker on there for the Joanna Parker design. But this guy, this ghosty, and let me get him out gently. I have the little pumpkin dude. These guys are unmarked, but like I said, I have them for 12 each. You see my little like orange sticker on the bottom there to tell myself like how much I want to sell them for. So I have those 3 at 12 each. I have the scarecrows at 10 each. And then I have these little cuties. Oh, what's going on with your foot? That's why I have you guys so cheap. These guys are a little odd. These are the Harvest Woodland Friends. These are shelf sitters. This guy's got a little bit of a loose foot. I might repair him before I actually sell him, but I would do 8 each on these. We have a little squirrel and we have a turkey. Isn't he cute? I love the turkey. And they have their original hanging tags, which puts them as Joanna Parker Designs with the Transpac logo. So they're so cute. I love the little faces. They're such goobers. All right, they're adorable. And if you guys want me to run anything, just let me know. I put things in pretty quick. But here's the plush ones. All right, so these plush scarecrows, I have at 18 each. So we have the girl, and these are long-legged. These are brand new too. They still have the tags on them. So 18 each, or I would do the pair at 30. So we have the little girl with her sunflower, and we have a little guy here. He's not holding nothing, but they are awful cute, just staring at each other. And like I said, brand new with tags. They smell like nothing. That's always a thing. I will forever sniff plush if I'm selling it. Because I know how it feels to get something really cute and then for it to get home and then for it to smell like either stale cigarettes or some sort of critter. But these don't at all. They're brand new. All right. So that's actually all I have for Joanna Parker. If you want me to run anything, just let me know. Otherwise, I do have a couple of random fresh finds that are not Fenton. This guy I actually did pick up this week. It is a little Mexican pottery little ewer pitcher. And I could run this for 8. It doesn't have any birds or anything on it, but it's just got I love the colorway. And the flowers on it are just really well done. They're very pretty. Let me know if you want me to run this. I can. Here, let me take that off. Peeking. I'm getting a lot of texts. There's something happening with the family, but that's okay. Nothing bad. I'm watching it. Another piece that I found is this Indiana Glass Diamond Point. Now, I'm not sure if this would have been considered a powder box or a lidded candy, but there's no chips or cracks. This is beautiful. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I don't think they made a, what's the word I'm looking for? That glass that looks kind of purpley, but then you put it under a different light and it looks blue. What is that word? I can't think of it. You know what I mean, though. But I would do this for 14, if anybody's interested. No chips or cracks. Neodymium. Yes, I don't think Indiana had a neodymium, but this has that kind of tone. Now I'm like double checking. All right, under that light, it's blue. It's looking kind of purpley over here. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. See, and it looks blue on the camera, but I'm getting like purple vibes in my office. Sneaky neodymium. There we go. See, now it looks blue in this light. I'm going to be staring sideways at this thing. Hi, Purple Haze! I'm going to be staring sideways at this piece for the rest of the time that I own it. We're trying to determine if this is neodymium or not. Actually, you know what? I have this light over here. So in this lamp, I have a light bulb that you're supposed to be able to really tell. I still can't tell. I don't know. If it is, it's very subtle. All right. So if you, I wrote something in the community tab. He actually passed early morning on Sunday. Really took me by surprise. He was acting so good Saturday night, but talking to some people, he was just too far gone. They think he was just too emaciated for him to go downhill that quickly after I got him. It was just, I know. It's okay. We owned him for less than 2 days and we really tried. We tried hard, but he was just a sick little guy. He was sicker than I thought he was. But thank you. I feel really bad for my kids because they're so young, they don't quite understand. So I think they got so excited so quickly, and like this little kitten's like not acting good and like was very ill, and my 7-year-old's like, can you put him on the floor and we can play with him? Like we're gonna make a kitten toy. And I'm like, oh guys, like let's see how he does overnight. It was rough. I would set like alarms and everything to try and like to check on him, make sure he was staying warm, and to give him his medicated water. And it's just 3 a.m. That's when I found him. Sorry, I'm trying not to get upset, but it's okay. But yeah, we tried. So it's one of those things where when it comes time to actually like go and find one, we won't have the same trouble. And it's something that my kids can get attached to quickly without the worry that it's not going to do well. But it was a kitten that we found. And honestly, the fact that I caught him might have been a sign that he was doing worse than I thought he was. So, but that's okay. I laugh in awkward situations because I'm trying not to be like really sad. So it comes off sometimes that I don't, but yeah. Okay. But anywho, yeah. So we have that candy dish back on track. But yes. So yeah, the candy dish, like I said, there's no chips or cracks, and it is an Indiana piece. I'm not sure if it's neodymium or not, but I have it available for 14 on no chips or cracks. Let me know if you want me to run it. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Sandy Boo. But I do want to show you guys some Jim Shore pieces that I've had for a while, but I'm bringing them over to Knickknacks. because we love it here. It's such a great community. You guys know. And yeah, I know. So I have a few of like dedicated pieces. This is a 2006 I Love You, which is a mother and daughter, I believe. Or it could be a mother figure and a daughter figure, or it could even be sisters if you want. Thank you for place. Thank you. But I have this on other websites at 25, but I would probably run this for 18 if anybody's interested. And I also have a 2011 Mothers Are Angels on Earth. And this one has its original hanging tag. I have this on other websites for 20, but I would do this one for 14 if anybody's interested. And I love the color on this one. It's so pretty. So, and then I have this one, which is an I Appreciate You. And this is a 2006. I have this one for 12. So I would run this for 8 if anybody's interested. I love the way they did their faces. They're just such like sweet faces. And then I have a musical angel. Now this is part of the Four Seasons series. This is a 2008, and she is called Spring's Renewal, and she plays Country Gardens. I know, I just have these 4 left. Of course, it's going to play forever now. I actually picked up a collection of Jim Shore's, usually last year or 2 years ago. And I just have these 4 and actually the lady, the little dog one that I showed at the dog and cat train this past weekend, which I'm going to put that one in my buy it now. So, and because it's actually not in the room with me right now, it's in my inventory downstairs, which is where these guys were heading. Because they were actually on that shelf before I moved everything around a little bit. But, okay, she's quieting down. But she has her original tag. I have her listed other places for 50. But for you guys, I would run her for probably 30. Really? You didn't know about Jim Shore? I feel like it's one of those ones where it's like one of the few ones I knew before I started getting into like the vintage and antique like communities. Because it's just one of those things where like in Heartwood Creek, them and Heartwood Creek were kind of like the 2 that I knew about. Just because I think my grandmother loved like stuff from like the Hallmark store, and Jim Shore, I want to say worked with Hallmark, if I remember right. Maybe not directly with Hallmark, but they would sell it in some of the Hallmark stores. I might be wrong. But because the name of it just flew out of my head. It's not the Heartwood Creek, because that's Jim Shore. It was the Willow something figurines. They just flew out of my brain. But now I can't think of it. But yeah, the Jim Shore, it's the quilt like look that gets me. Like these ladies here. It's the quilts. So I grew up in a very rural area, lots of farms, lots of farm wives. So the quilt aspects to it really kind of drew a lot of people at least in my area, into the Jim Shore lines. Because I want to say he actually was researching like historic quilt patterns in order to put these designs on the figurines. So it's just a lot of fun, just really charming pieces. So I have 2 angels, and 2 lady figurines. And then I have the dog, which, thank you. But the dog, keep an eye out, follow if you're not following. Keep an eye out for the dog. It's a Lady and the Tramp figurine of Lady when she was a puppy, when she just came out of the hat box. For Jim Deere and Darling. But I will have that in my listings here soon, probably within the next day or so. Another find that actually was fresh for this week is this huge compote. Now, these, I've heard a couple of different things about them. At first, I was under the impression that these were made by, words have been rough this week. I can't think of names. I can't think of streets. It's the nouns are rough. It's a candle company. Party Light. I was under the impression that these were Party Light or kind of Party Light associated. But then I'm like, I find this one that actually has the sticker on it, and it says handcrafted in Romania. Lead-free glass crystal, mouth blown, hand wash only, and it's from the Luminescence line. So I don't know if these were associated with Party Light, but they're so pretty. I mean, look at the colors in there, and it's all this threaded glass, and supposedly it's lead free. I do have a section here that I'm seeing like the gold is worn on, but otherwise it's in good shape. Like somebody must have gone after it with like a pretty intense scrubby. But it still has the sticker on it, which is nice. This guy, if I'm remembering right, other websites, it would be going for probably about 50. I would run this for 28 if you wanted it today. Just because it's kind of big and heavy. So I would feel bad. So I would start this at 28 if anybody's interested. I love I don't even know if you can hear that, but it's like, it like echoes. But I have a box of little stuff here. If you guys are interested in that, I can do like choice, maybe. I don't have a lot today. But if you're interested, I could show even like what's back on that shelf. I don't have it very bright in here today, so you guys can see it very good. But basically it's scooching. I have stuff from previous weeks over there. So I have the giant Jim Shore frog, if anybody was looking for him again. I have some Christmas. I have some Halloween. I have a lot of different stuff, but I've just been in like the Fenton frenzy, which is, I keep pointing over here because, oh, my messy office. But like, this is me prepping for the Fenton frenzy over here. And while the rest of my life goes into shambles because I'm just focused on pretty glass. Nothing else matters. But, okay. If anybody's interested in any Christmas, let me know. Because let me tell you what, I love Christmas. And I have lots of it. So when the time comes, you guys are going to be bombarded with Christmas. Like all the Christmas, all the time. Let me see what time. Okay, we've been going for not quite half an hour. Let me put all the Joanna Parkers back over here. So the Joanna Parker, it's not vintage. It's just vintage inspired. So it has the look that we all love, where it's like they did like the purposeful aging on the ceramics to make it look older than what it is. But They're so cute. Look at this squirrel. I mean, I love him. He's like a squirrel and a corn cob or corn at the same time. Look at him. He's corn, like but pumpkin shaped. I don't. It's adorable. So yeah. Here, I'll just pop you in there, my friend. And I'll pop your other friend over here. All right, where am I going to fit you? I'll put you over here on top. But I do have the kids home with me today. So if you hear me like pause and like listen, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure they're not up to anything. Frankie, you still right there? Okay, he must be in the other living room and just left the TV right below me very loudly with Godzilla noises. So that is my life. Is everything is Godzilla noises. But let me see. Oh, hey, look at that. I didn't even realize that had a brand name on it. Oh, it just says Stainless Steel Japan. I saw this from far away. I'm like, oh, look, there's something written on it. I didn't know there was a brand name on it. I looked everywhere for a brand name. It just says Stainless Steel Japan. There's no brand name. Darn. But if anybody's interested, I could run this for $8. I don't know if it's Bakelite or not. I don't think so. Not this color. I don't think this color would be Bakelite. It feels too plasticky to be Bakelite. But it's still a really neat shape. I love the shape of the handle. That's why I nabbed it at the thrift store. Ooh, also another piece. So this is Taiwan, Republic of China. And I have, it is a wall hanging. So it hangs like that. Hangs like that, and it has this extra bird here that you can put wherever you want. That has just stabby spots for you to just stick in the wall. Because I have a feeling that it used to hang on this circle, but it might have busted off. And then somebody got really creative with solder, so they could put it wherever they wanted. But it is neat. I love the brass birds. It's just pretty. I really like it. If anybody's interested, I would run this starting at 10. I've had this for a while, and for some reason it just doesn't want to leave my office. I've almost hung it on my wall so many times. But yes, you would get the circle piece and you would get the single for $10. If you want me to run it, I can run it. At least to let you guys see what shipping would look like. And like all these birds kind of twist just a little bit so you can like adjust the angles just a scooch. But it's a lot of fun. And if I'm not paying attention, I get stabbed randomly by these by these little soldered stabby pieces. And it's funny because it actually like works really well in like drywall and wallpaper where you just stick it wherever you want it to be. And it actually stays very nicely. I was surprised. I hung it up in here. I think it was actually, I had here at one point instead of my little like wall there. I had that up there. And then I'm like, no, I should be selling that. And I took it down and I put up my little tiny tchotchkes. And then I really probably should have been selling them, but I decided not to. But let's see. Oh, here's a piece I haven't shown you guys as I'm moving around Victorian milk glass. So this is a really interesting McCoy pottery piece. This guy is just a really little saucered planter. There's no hole in it because from what I can gather, this wasn't necessarily meant to be, like, it is a planter, but it was a kind of direct to florists kind of thing. So it was meant for more like centerpieces and display pieces and like faux flowers versus or even just real flowers, but in flower frogs. Instead of, ooh, which reminds me, I have a flower frog. Oh no, I took my booth yesterday. Yesterday. But either way, actually, so when I got it, it was filled with floral foam. It's a really hard to find McCoy shape. And on other sites, it was going for like $60. So I took the time and like dug out the wax, the floral foam, the glue, all the like the faux plastic flowers. But this piece, I would let it go for probably 30 if you guys are interested in it. There's no chips or cracks. It is vintage McCoy, so it's not perfect. It has a few little imperfections, like things don't look perfectly straight on it, but it has a great mark on it, and there's no chips or cracks. It's in really good shape otherwise. Where am I going to put you? I'll put you back over here. Let me see. Oh, I do have, this is a mystery piece. So originally I picked it up and I'm like, this just looks like American pottery to me. Like this shape with these florals on it. It just looks like an American, like Ohio, possibly pottery. It has crazing, but it seemed unmarked. And looking at it, and doing some research, I found that it was I believe a Weller, if I'm remembering right. But the Weller pieces are all painted. Like they're not a solid color like this. So this guy is throwing me for a loop. But it does have that yellow, like American pottery. So it's confusing me. But if anybody's interested, I would run this for probably starting at 8. But you can see the dogwood flower right there. Just really pretty. Grab some more things. Ooh, is anybody interested in linens? I have some really pretty linens that I should probably build a show around. I think that's what I'm going to do once school starts again, is I'm going to do some themed shows. But look at these flowers. They're so pretty. Just all sorts of different, like little wildflowers all along the edge of this, which I believe might be a table runner. Because I don't know if it's right for like a dresser scarf. I mean, possibly. But I love the little edge too, where it's just that touch of color in there. It's just really pretty. Heck, I might put it on my table. Take the big tablecloth off there and let the wood breathe. But I just thought it was really beautiful. If anybody's interested in it, I can run that for 8. If anybody's interested. And I also have another either table runner or dresser scarf. This one has, honestly, the colors are better on it. Look at those. It's so pretty. And with the center blank for a centerpiece, oh, it's so pretty. There's no lace on the edge. It's just the square edges. And it's this beautiful linen fabric. But oh man, I love those colors. They're absolutely fantastic, especially with fall coming. This is, I feel like, a good transition piece because you have the pinks and the greens, but you still have like those oranges and reds. I think it's nice. I could also do this one for 8, but if anybody wanted both, I could do 14 for both. Woo-hoo. Knocking things around. Let me set that over here. And then I also have this. That's where I put my tags. See, I'm digging through things. I'm finding stuff. I have this little horseshoe guy. Were there any chips or cracks on this? I think there's just some like mold cracks. which were cracks in the mold itself. It's a little horseshoe ashtray, like a little single individual ashtray, meant for just one lonely smoker. And it has two holes in it, like there would have been like a ribbon or like you could hang it on the wall, possibly. But it's just one little guy by itself, and it's a little horseshoe with a star in the middle. I would run this for 5 if anybody's interested. Well, there's some more tags and some bird salt and pepper shakers. Man, the Godzilla sounds are creepy. I just hear them in the background. I don't even know if you guys can hear them. But I have these pretty little contemporary birds. They are unmarked, but they're just little salt and pepper shakers. So you got 3 holes in that one hole on this one. They have their stoppers. And they're just really pretty. I would also run these for 5 if anybody's interested. Set you over there. And then I got, see, this is stuff that I showed a few weeks back, I think. So this guy I actually have in my inventory on another website. So I'm going to be adding this to my inventory here if anybody likes it. So this is I don't know if that says 2010 or if it says Zoli or Zioli or Berardos, Portugal AS. I believe that's what that says. But it's a little like pottery basket in the shape of a heart, and it's got this really pretty little flower on it in it. It's just really pretty. I like it a lot. I would do this guy for 6 if anybody's interested in it. Just a really pretty little basket for your trinkets. Just a little dish for your trinkets. And I think I'm going to save you because you got fish on you, and I'm saving you for the under this. What is it? Is it the out of this world and under the sea? I get the name wrong so many times. But then I have this little ginger jar with butterflies on the lid, and this is a 1,000 face pattern. So you got all these faces on there. And it's in these beautiful like fall tone colors with the blues on there, with the amber and the browns. It is unmarked, but there's no chips or cracks on it either. So it's in really good shape. I would run this for 10 if anybody's interested. And let's see. Oh, here we go. I have some new old stock vintage Halloween candles. They're little jack-o'-lantern votives from 1995. Aren't they adorable? And they're supposed to smell like cinnamon, but honestly, I'd be very surprised if they did. They were originally $2.49 each, and I'll stick to it. If anybody's interested, you can get both packages for $5. They were made in China, and they're dated 1995. And there is some yellowing on the plastic, but the candles themselves are in really good shape. And you can see what they're supposed to look like. So they still pretty much look like that. So that's aging pretty well for some almost 30-year-old candles. Here, I'll put them over here with my fall things. And ooh, yes. Oh yeah, you. I have this little owl here that looks like he had a spoon, and his little face opens up, and he has a plastic insert. I have seen the Salt Cellar. You can see there used to be a sticker there, but it is no more. I saw that it was Salt Cellar. Somebody had written down the only place I could find him on the internet. But he's just really cute. I like the shape of him. I could run him for $5 as well if anybody's interested. Let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm going to give it maybe 5 more minutes and then we'll call it a day. These guys are pretty cool. These are Fukugawa Porcelain, Arita, Japan, purveyor to the imperial household. And I have a pair of these Japanese porcelain vases. No chips or cracks. They have their original stickers and they are marked. They're just really pretty. I love the pattern on them. I love the colorway. And they're a really cute size too. Like I can picture these like on a mantle or a nice little shelf, maybe with some books between them. I think they're pretty. I would run these for $14 for the pair. If anybody's interested, just pop into the chat and tell me to run it. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think because I have a bunch of Fenton that I'm running for my show. I'm trying to think if I have any extra pieces I'm not going to be running this weekend. And I am on at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. If you're going to be there, it's going to be a blast. So, I'm so excited about the pieces I have. Actually, I'm going to take the last 5 minutes of my show and I'm going to show off all the awesome Fenton that I have because I'm just really excited about it. And the Fenton that I'm bringing to the show on Sunday is actually I'm super pumped about it. Really excited. I want to make sure I have my black light because look at this shoe. All right. So if you're on any of the tabs over in the chat channels, I put the epic vase that I picked up from this wonderful collector who she's a family friend who they've known her for decades, her kids, her husband. But since I've joined the family, I actually haven't really interacted with her at all, except for unfortunately at funerals. So we ran into each other when I was at the community garage sale here a couple of weeks ago. And we started talking and we realized who each other was because I recognized them and they recognized me, but we couldn't place each other. So we figured out who each other was. And they were like, oh, you guys are awesome. And she's like, wait, do you like this stuff that I'm selling? And she had a table full of Fenton. I'm like, yeah, I love what you're selling and I'm super into it. And I talked about what I do and I talked about you guys. And she's like, you know what? I'm downsizing. We exchanged information and contact information, and I went to visit her yesterday, which is going to be the first of hopefully many visits. Not just for sourcing, but for hanging out too, because she's awesome. And and I was able to purchase some pieces off of her. And one of them is this. And this is a topaz shoe. And you guys know the glowy. Look at it. It's so cool. So I do have this in my show. Pre-bids are open. It's already in there. So take a peek. And it is the rose pattern shoe. It has its original sticker on there. So it shows the original price and it has the original price tag. It has the original label. I believe this would be I want to say a 90s piece, possibly a 2000s. I'll have to look. But, it's so pretty. The glow is just crazy. Fenton topaz, the glow on it is always insane. What else do we have? Oh, I have to show you guys this vase just because photos do not do it justice. You have to get the scale of it. Look at this thing. The scale. It is enormous and it's beautiful. Oh my God. It's absolutely gorgeous. If it doesn't sell this weekend, yeah, I will very much enjoy displaying it until it does. And I won't be mad if it never does. But this is part of the Honor collection, which would have been, I'm trying to remember, was this a 2000s era? Yes, a 2000, either 2002 or 2004, I can't remember, collection that was done on Rosaline. So I have the vase and I have the cap from that series, that both came from this lovely lady. Ooh, I also have some carnival glass. I have the dragon and lotus pattern. Look at these guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Ah, it's so pretty. And it is on a cobalt base. So that's blue, a dark blue glass with this beautiful finish over top. So pretty. But that will also be coming. I haven't gotten this one listed yet, but it's going to be listed today. So I think, what's up, bud?
Can I be with you?
Yeah, you want to show? I was just actually going to say goodbye to everybody. So if you want to come over, we'll say goodbye and then we'll find another show to put everybody on. So this is my younger of the two, Frankie. Look, see yourself right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys for coming out and watching. And I hope I see you all on Sunday for the Fenton Frenzy. I won't be here next Thursday because that's my birthday. So, but I'm gonna try and do a like jewelry pop-up sometime during the week. But Thursday, I'm trying to keep that open because for things that might happen that I have no knowledge of. So, but I will definitely be seeing everybody on Sunday, which is very exciting. So,
Why?
well, I have a show on Sunday too,
Okay.
around lunchtime.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. But let's see who we can raid. Let me see. There's Moonrise, Ladybug Cottage, or Attic on the Beach. Who do you think?
Ladybug Cottage.
Ladybug Cottage, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go see what Ladybug's up to, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Huh? Here we go.
There it is. Yeah. Now we're going to be going over to Ladybugs.
Okay, but I want to